everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller and a full-time nurse. So I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things following our vacation to Canada and to Niagara Falls. I posted a couple videos of our trip when I was there, and I wanted to do more vlogging, but we were there to see family and a lot of family we hadn't seen for a while. So one meeting with one group of cousins and all of that led to another cousin finding out we were in town, and it just became like a nonstop 6-day visit with friends and family. So I just really needed to come home and get some rest from my vacation, but it was a great time. Very blessed to be able to go. So what I'm doing today is I'm shipping and trying to get my sales back up. I left on a Monday 2 weeks ago from Monday, and I've been home now for about, let's see, today's Friday. I've been home about 4 days. So, and I had to work some of those. I had to work Tuesday, Wednesday, then I had Thursday, Friday off, then I have to go back tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So I will try, if I can, to go back through the last 2 to 3 weeks when my friend shipped for me and kind of give you an idea of the things I sold. It was a little bit slow. Like I said, I only had 60 items going up over the 2 weeks, and I like to have 60 items every 2 to 3 days. I just could not pull off enough drafts. It's just the way it happened. I really did try, but it just didn't happen. So that's okay. The money still came in. I didn't really notice a difference in my sales that first week. I tried to edit and do things on my phone when I was in the car and not driving. However, it really didn't happen either. And then the second week, I definitely noticed a drop in sales. So anyway, today I only have 4 sales. I think I still only have 4. Is that correct? Oh, no, I do have 5. I was thinking maybe something came in. But anyway, I'll read that one off to you. So what I have today is, I'm pretty happy with these. They're staying, most of them are staying above the $20 mark plus shipping, and some are higher, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So this is a Cool Shirt KUHL. Just a very, cute shirt, just not plain because you've got this on it, but nothing that's really anything that unique. It is, I think this is just, polyester, wool, and spandex. And I did not even put wool blend in the title, so that's probably not, that's probably a mistake. But anyway, it sold, actually it took a while to sell. Let me see. I've had this since August 7th, so it was something I listed a few weeks before I left, and it sold for $16.25 plus shipping, so $23. And actually, I take that back. I edited it before I left based on the number in the 4700s, and I'm in the 5900s now. I've actually had this for probably 6 months. That's probably why I took a better offer. So $16.25, $23 total. It did sell on promoted listings, but they did not use a coupon. So let's get this one going. Let's see here. I've got a mess here too. I've got mail. I've got a few returns that came in while I was gone. So you know how it is when you've been on a trip. This is going to Florence, Montana, so really close to me. I charged $6.75, and it's going to cost $4.15. So when I came back on Monday, I did come back and launch some of the yarn. I'm knee-deep still in all of the yarn that my son had given me on, his consignment business that he gives me. So we had probably 80 different kinds of yarn, 80 different colors of yarn. We're breaking them up into lots and then putting them, or he did, into groups, and he put it on a spreadsheet. So all I had to do was photo, and then now I'm going back through and double checking my virtual assistant's work, just making sure that the color is stated, that there's no mistakes, and then I'm quickly launching those. But I have about 50 or 60 more to go, so that's my job, the rest of my job for today. But I do have to work tomorrow, and I definitely have to get some rest on my days off to be able to do what I do. I worked one 13-hour day as a nurse this week, and then my second day was almost 17 hours. It's just the way it worked out. I don't mind it at all, especially when I'm there in the middle of it. I'm not tired. It was fine, but I felt it yesterday. I almost took a nap, but I didn't. And then today I feel good, but I do need to stop work about 4 so I can, have some supper, spend a little time with my husband, and then be in bed by 8 so that I can do 2 more days. But financially, it's a great choice, and I actually really enjoy my time there. I wish that I had not bubble wrapped these, but anyone who has watched my channel knows that I got all of these vintage silverware sets about 3 months ago in Colorado. I went to an estate sale and I bought about 25 boxes of this atomic futuristic silverware. And these are the iced teaspoons. These are about the last thing to sell. The serving pieces sold pretty fast. Even the forks and spoons and knives sold pretty fast. But this is kind of a hanger-on where, I guess a lot of people don't use iced teaspoons anymore. Let's see if it's going to Florida or somewhere warm, or if it's, let's see where this thing's going. So they bought both of these, and I had lowered the price. So the total for the two, well, not the total, but the subtotal of the items for both of them were $39.88. So then on top of that, I have shipping, so $54.29. And it did sell via promoted and a 20% off coupon. So let's go see. I'm just going to tape these together is all I'm going to do. They're bubble wrapped and ready to go. So these are going to California. So that makes sense. You'd have iced tea there, that's for sure. I'm just going to go around and just kind of make a package out of this. I probably will refund them some money. I need to see if this is still a first class package or not first class, USPS Ground Advantage. Nope, it is 16 ounces, so I don't have to bump it up to anything. It'll be a little higher rate. So it makes it 1 pound when you type that in. And because it's going to California so close, it's only going to cost $6.22. So I'm going to write that down so I can give them a refund off of the $15 that they paid. Although they did get a great deal and all of that, but eBay did not give them a shipping discount. And I advertise that if you buy more than one thing, I give you a shipping discount. So I'm going to go in and do that. So let's get this out of here. I got my calendar caught up. I got my finances and my checkbook all caught up. I tried to do things while I was there, and I actually took work to work on, paperwork and things for the business. I didn't get that done until we actually got back to Wyoming, and we were seeing my relatives here where we live. And then I had supper with them and spent a lot of time with them since we had been gone 2 weeks. But I did fit in a couple of days of just full-time, nonstop paperwork. So I feel caught up in that sense. That's good. All right, this is a decent sale. I've had that silverware, like I said, 3 months. The cool shirt I've had at least 6 months. This is a Neiman Marcus sweater. Let me see. This is a recent one. I've had this since August 19th, so I listed this just right before I left. Oh, sorry guys, I've got offers coming in and everything. This is a Neiman Marcus large cashmere shirt. Very pretty brown. The problem is it has some kind of a little pull or a flaw that I had to disclose. So I took less for it. I took $20 plus shipping, so $26.99. They did not use any promotions or coupons. Last night, yesterday I woke up because I didn't have to go to work. Woke up early, walked the dog, did a bunch of things like that. Took some personal time, just, at a little bit slower pace. But then once I got down here, I photoed 30 items last night and sent those to my VA. So those are all clothing. And hopefully he finishes those this weekend. I don't believe that they celebrate Labor Day in the community where he lives, or in the country where he lives in Pakistan. I am almost sure they don't. So it should not be a holiday weekend for him, and so hopefully I get that done this weekend. This is going to Athens, New York, and I charged $6.99, and it's going to cost $4.31. So yeah, so he'll get those done. So I hope by Monday, before I leave to go see my family again, we're taking kind of a day off. We're going to help my daughter relocate down here where I live until she gets a job in Colorado. She's applying to all kinds of places. So it'll be nice to have her home for maybe 2 weeks, maybe longer, who knows. But we need to go help her clean her apartment and move some things. So Monday, I'm going to have another day off. It'll be fun. We have like four September birthdays in our friend and family group. So, and one of them is a little boy, so we definitely got to celebrate his. Then my daughter, even though she's not young, she's 26, I still definitely like to have the biggest birthday parties I can. So, this is a pair of Lafayette 148 pants. These are brand new with tags. I either pulled these out of the bins or I used my consignment money to buy them. I cannot remember. I listed these right before I left, and the normal retail, which of course means nothing in reselling, but it was $498. So I went ahead and tried to research these. I couldn't find the exact ones. I think I priced these at like $75, and then I've had them 2 or 3 weeks. I know I could have waited longer, but for something that I paid less than $10 for, I took $40 plus shipping, so $49.99. And like I said, they sold very quickly. Okay, 12 ounces. I've been watching a lot of Hoarders show on A&E on YouTube just to make myself feel better, like I'm not behind. That's being behind. I'm not really behind, and it has made me feel better. This is going to Rockville, Maryland. I charged $6.99. It's going to cost $5.17. Sorry, that's my Roomba upstairs. If you hear anything, I'm running my Roomba about 3 times a day. We left our cat here, and we did have someone check in on her. But still, I didn't expect them to sweep or mop or anything. And, yeah, there's just cat hair everywhere. So now we're getting that all cleaned up upstairs. She doesn't come in my office or anything. But I am definitely running my Roomba over the entire house, probably for another couple days, more than once a day. Normally, we sweep and mop every few days. And then we use our Roomba maybe once a day if we even get to it. Sometimes it's every 2 or 3 days. And it just seems to pick up the really fine hair that sweeping and mopping doesn't pick up for some reason. All right, guys, so there is one more order that came in, and I'm happy with it, too. It's another over $20 order. So even though I only have 5 orders today, I used to have 10, 15, or 20. If you've watched my channel for very long, you'll know that I used to have a much higher number of items, 14, 20 a day. But I was selling a lot of items that ended up selling for 8 or 10 or under 20. And nothing wrong with that. It's just that I weighed the amount of time I would have if I went back to nursing and the salary that I could have if I went back to nursing, and then really tried to double down on this business and try to sell higher end things. It works out very well financially. So you will still see a ton of clearance going through my store. You'll still see for probably another month $8 and $10 and $20 items, because that's still what I have the most of. I still have about 900 items, and the majority are probably $15 items or less. And then there's a ton that are good too. But what I sold, I'm going to go grab it before I go to the mail, is an American Eagle sweatshirt. It's a size small, which I debated even picking up because they're pretty heavy in the bins even. But anyway, I thought, it's still American Giant. I probably should. So American Giant sweatshirt, small green, outdoor hoodie pocket. I did not put men's or women's on these. I put in the listing that it could be unisex and that the the model number is not helping me to know if these are men's or women's hoodies. So I've had a couple returns where it probably just didn't fit the person, and they're like, I'm just sure this is a woman's, or I'm just sure this is a men's. And I've tried to do everything I can to figure out which one when I get an American Giant sweatshirt. If you know some trick to knowing, I've tried looking up the RN number, and on Google at least, it gives me always the men's and the women's choice. So I just started putting on this that they're unisex, or that I believe it to be a man's, but I'm not sure, so sold as is, that kind of thing. This one sold for $24.99 plus shipping, so $31.87. It's sold via promoted listings and 25% off. So I'm going to go grab that, guys. I'm hoping to be back with an editing video. I have no room to put away all the yarn I have. Let me show you some more of this yarn. See, it's just beautiful, and it's selling really good. The ones that I got up before I went on vacation is actually selling really, really good. We're getting on average between $6 to $10 per skein. And we're doing it in sets of 2, sets of 5, whatever the matching colors are. And so we really wanted 10 on every single one, including the shipping. On some of them, though, we have so much of it. Like I said, I have like another 50 groups of it to launch today. It's a lot of it's alpaca, wool, whatever, and it's also vintage. So it's about 8 to 10 years old. And so it's going well, but I do want to get it all up. I think it'll sell better because I don't think I'll ever have this much yarn again. This is just a one-time purchase. So I want to make sure and get those customers to buy a lot at a time, because when they come back to my store in a month, they're going to be disappointed because I won't have any. But we felt like financially it was really, really worth it. So I got to launch that. Then I have some hats that my son gave me that are worth about $60 to $70 each. I've got about 5 of those that I hope to get done. And then I have a Nintendo something. I don't know what it is. It's a Nintendo. It's like worth $150. Might be a 3DS. I don't know. But anyway, I've got to get that done. But guys, I hope to be back. I have no room to put stuff away. My garage is full, and that's because it was perfect when I left. But now all that stuff has sold in there. I think I had, the first 4 or 5 days I was gone, I had 8 to 10 sales a day. Like I normally do. And then after that, it slowed down, and I only had 3 or 4 a day. But I still have plenty of room in there. And I am needing to go condense. So I'm going to go condense my garage, do the scooch and put all the numbers, keep them in sequence. Then I might even do an editing video on about 20 items. I might just edit them and show you what I'm doing with them. Winter is almost here in our area, and the consignment stores are paying good cash for fall and winter items, and I have a lot of it. Thankfully, that is one thing I did do right over the summer, is I just really focused on spending some of my money on fall and winter items. Now, unfortunately, none of them are eBayable. They're not high selling brands. They're not things that flip fast, but they're very nice. They're like cashmere sweaters, but they're in an off brand, and I've looked the comps up, and it just doesn't seem like I'll be able to stay in my $20 to $25 range, and things like that. But the consignment stores will love all of it. And a lot of it is lower end Torrid in smaller sizes that they still pay $6 to $8 a piece for, to me, just right away, but it won't sell on eBay for $20 to $24 like I'm trying to aim for. So let me go check what my average sale price is. I want to see. I haven't checked it since I have been gone. I'm trying to keep an eye on it to see if it's going up or down. Okay, so I'm happy, but not happy. So my total sales, like I said, are still down 17.8%, mostly because of my trip. I think at first it was getting my life in order to go back to work as a nurse full time. That hurt me a little bit time-wise, because I just had to do both things at once, and I wasn't, doing things the right way. I knew I could because I've done it before, but it took a while to get my house in order and things like that. So my overall total sales are still down 17.8%. But my selling costs are down They are 39.7% of my total sales, but they have been as high as 42% because I promote a lot. So I'm trying to lower slowly the amount that I feel like I need to promote by just finding good items that I can maybe promote at 4% and not 10 to 15. And that is working. I notice about a 2% difference on my selling costs, so I'm happy about that. And then my average sales price per item the last 2 weeks that I was gone is down 1.3%. So I was doing really, really well, being in the $33.90 range, $33.90, almost into the $40 range on my average sales price per item. I'm sorry, not 40. $33.40 to $35, not $40. I'm trying to get to $40, I am, but I'm not anywhere near that yet. So anyway, it's down 1.3%, so it's definitely at $33.40, whereas before vacation I had it up over $34. That's still fine though. I'm still really happy with that. My repeat buyers have gone up by 5, so I am 25% up on repeat buyers. And then my one-time buyers, because I didn't sell that much these last 2 weeks, is down by 21%. So overall, I'm happy. I didn't lose too much by taking a whirlwind vacation all the way to Canada and back. I have no regrets anyway. I'm hoping these numbers will improve in the next week, week and a half. But we will see. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in, and if you don't see me today, you will see me in about 4 or 5 days. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.